Guys, Quick Rising Gaming here, and this is Link that you're speaking with. So, I have a new build, okay? This is a pretty cool build. And, this build is the fastest Moonlord kill that I've personally seen out of all of my friends who play the game. It's probably not the fastest, you could probably get much faster, but this is the fastest that I've seen or done myself. And it is a full critical strike build. This will go 106% once you use my buffs, which I'll explain after the kill. And I will try to kill it as fast as I can for the video's sake. I do have some friends here. The only one of them's fully now they're both fully equipped, so this will go by a little bit faster, but well, that's no good. Only having 18 bullets left. So I'm using a standard arena, of course, for maximum Moonlord killage. So I'm gonna hopefully be able to take out this eye here. Now I just need to wait for him to open his eye. There we go. And this kills him in about 35 seconds, which is the best one that I've personally gotten so far, but this one might be faster at the rate that it's going. And he's dead. That would be time right there. So, hopefully this video turns out well, or better than the last time. Last time it was a little bit iffy and I didn't really want to upload it, so I'm doing this one. And now they're fully equipped, so it was a little bit faster, but as you can see, I ended with 6,000 DPS. I get about 5,000. I got about 8,000 plus DPS in this build. What was I did at one point? I don't know. It's lying to you, but so yeah, I'm getting a consistent 5k DPS right now. Oh, that's because I don't have the vortex buff on. The vortex buff on. Yeah, there's a consistent 7k, and sometimes it'll peak up the 8 to 7.5k. Is it gonna make the 6k, 8k? Yeah, it's basically 8k DPS, so it's about a consistent 7.8, 7.9k DPS. But here's what I have. So what I have is I have an Unreal SDMG, of course, which has a bit of damage, and then I'm using Vortex armor with the full set, so that way when you use the down, you get 100% crit rate with the buffs, of course. You need some buffs. And then 234 base range of damage with a 50% chance not to consume ammo. It's insanely fast speed, so as you can see, it shoots really fast. And then I'm using Vortex armor. Now, for the arena here, I'm using an Ankh shield so I don't get knocked around and can stay in the honey easily. I have and all of these are enchanted to lucky, by the way, if you were wondering. That's how I get the high crit rate. And then you have a lucky Ankh shield, flame wings for flight, of course. Solar wings are the best in the game. Ankh shield for the knockback resistance. Sniper scope because of damage and crit. 12% damage, hard to pass up. 15% damage, hard to pass up. For the Avenger emblem, you could possibly go for I think it's the Destroyer emblem that gives you the crit chance on top of that. But in all honesty, you can take it's like 106%. You can take one, like probably I'll do is the Ankh shield and the Flame Wings and make them both menacing for when I switch them out. So that way I have that 4% more damage and I have less crit chance because I don't need 106. 102 is plenty. Anything above 100 really is enough. And then I have Lucky Ranger emblem, and then I have a Worm Scarf. So the Worm Scarf is, and the wings are for, you know, when you're just flying around killing things, you know. I still use the Pixel. So yeah, and then for the arena, it's a really... Oh, for the buffs. Let's go over the buffs. So for the buffs, I'm using Rage Potion for finish at critical chance. If you do not use potions, then you must, and you do this on an expert world, then you can get another accessory and have a lucky enchantment on it. So that way you get exactly 100% crit rate on an expert world if you do not have the materials or want to use potions, because potions take up a lot of inventory space. You can tell here, this takes up about a fifth of mine. So you might not want to be, you know, taking up all that space. So what you want to do is you might want to do it on an expert world, which you would be using some buffs, but some you might want like Iron Skin, a well-fed buff. I didn't even use a well-fed buff. So there's so many ways you could make this kill go faster, but I'm using a Rage Potion for the critical chances for 10%. I'm using the Wrath Potion for 10% damage. Provides life regeneration. Life regeneration is always good, even if you're on expert or normal. Yeah, Iron Skin. good for defense. Rangers have typically medium to low defense, unlike melee players. Inferno potions, not really part of the damage output, even because it doesn't really reach the eyes anyways. But it's more of to look cool. Because I like the effect where it spins around you, you know, as you saw earlier. I call it my Super Saiyan. And then you have the ammo reservation potion because 20% less ammo is awesome. You only have about you only consume about 90% of ammo when you combine that with the gun box, the ammo box. I always get that wrong, which I keep a bunch on me at a time, all the time. And then the last one is the Life Force Potion, just for a little bit of extra tankiness, because you're a ranger, you die a little bit fast. It's nice to always have that nice little buff. And then for the arena just has heart statues on a 1-second timer with honey surrounded by bubbles. You can stand here, and if you stand on the left side, you don't drown. But you can stand on either side, really, if you like use a Celestial Shell or something on a melee person, which this is really optimal for chlorophyte bullets, which means you can do more damage if you can aim better and go for the hands, probably on single player preferably. If you have like a ride disco and you can dodge the laser or whatever. And then I have a campfire and a heart lamp set up, so you know it's a typical arena. It's fine. So I've gotten a personal best of 35 seconds. I think that kill might have been faster because these guys were here, and I might be able to get faster in single player fight. But I wonder if this is a really good, if this works in expert, because most people from Moonlord, if you're by yourself, you would do that slime manipulation glitch where you just don't take damage from the slimes. You take 1 damage, like the entire fight, and regen it back instead of actually, you know, taking damage from Moonlord, which is a really good strategy. But that makes it way too easy if it works. Sometimes you get messed up, and I didn't even use my Stardust Dragon. I probably, so I could have done that for DPS. I could have had a Rainbow Rod on top of a Lunar Portal, because those don't stack on, because those don't count as the same summoning. So you can have all 3 of those at the same time on 1 character. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the build, and hope you get faster kills than that, because I would love to see someone do faster, like do a thing where you have an extra slot. I wonder how this works on expert. I haven't tested an expert yet, but yeah, this is everything, and I hope you enjoy.